And now to a consumer alert. Check your kitchen appliances. Best Buy is recalling more than 600,000 air fryers sold in the U.S. They're recalling Insignia Air Fryers and also air fryer ovens after more than 100 incidents in which the products caught fire, burned, or melted, in one case hurting a child. If you have one, you should stop using it and return the appliance for a refund.
So I took the time to investigate 6 of the most popular air fryer brands in America, and what I found was not what I expected. 60% of American households now own an air fryer. That is roughly 80 million homes. The US market hit $1.65 billion in 2024. This is not a niche product anymore. This is a kitchen staple. And yet 4 of the 6 brands I investigated have documented federal recalls, proven durability failures, or safety incidents that affected real people in real kitchens. Today we are breaking it down, the brands that failed the investigation, and the 2 that actually earned a recommendation. Number 6. Cosori Smart Air Fryer. Cosori looked like the brand that figured it out. App connectivity, 11 cooking presets, a sleek modern design at a price between $70 and $130. It sat at the top of Amazon bestseller lists for years. Every Roundup article had it. Every kitchen influencer had it on their counter. Between 2018 and 2022, millions of units moved through Best Buy, Target, Home Depot, and Amazon. The trust was earned through repetition, and that is exactly why what happened next hit so hard. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission issued a recall on February 23, 2023. Over 2 million Cosori air fryers were pulled from the market. The reason was a faulty wire connection inside the unit that could overheat during normal operation, causing the air fryer to catch fire, burn, melt, or smoke without warning. 205 incidents were reported to the CPSC. 10 of those involved burn injuries, 23 involved property damage, and here is where it gets worse. Recalled units did not disappear from the market. They kept showing up on eBay and third-party Amazon sellers. Buyers had no way to know the unit sitting in the cart had already been flagged by the federal government. Multiple law firms, including Johnson Becker and the Schmidt firm, filed product liability lawsuits in all 50 states on behalf of burn victims. Those cases are still active. Cosori's design looked premium. The wire inside it was not built to match. The marketing lasted longer than the safety record. Number 5. Insignia, Best Buy's house brand. The logic behind buying Insignia makes complete sense. It is Best Buy's own brand. It is on the shelf next to every major name. It is cheaper, and you assume that if Best Buy puts their name on something, they stand behind it. That assumption is worth examining. The CPSC recalled Best Buy's Insignia air fryers twice in under 2 years. The first recall pulled approximately 772,000 units after more than 100 reports of units catching fire, burning, or melting. 2 people were injured. A child was among them. The second recall came in March 2024. Another 187,400 units across 6 models were flagged because the units could overheat, causing handles to melt or break. And in the oven models, the glass door could shatter during cooking. 6 of the reported incidents involved the unit actively catching fire. 2 different recalls. Same brand, same core failure mode, overheating that the design could not contain. And when something goes wrong, Best Buy's return window is 15 days. Most of these failure patterns do not show up in the first 2 weeks. They show up in month 3 or month 4 when the unit has been used consistently. At that point, you are on your own. A second recall is not bad luck. It is a pattern they chose not to break. Number 4. Bella Budget Air Fryers by Sensio Inc. Bella gets the budget buyer. They understand that market. The design looks clean, the price is genuinely low, sometimes under $40 at Walmart. And their newer models advertise an ever-good ceramic coating that is marketed as free of PFAS, PTFE, PFOA, lead, and cadmium. That is a real claim worth noting. But the coating is not the problem with Bella, the construction is. A 2024 study published in Science of the Total Environment confirmed that PTFE-coated cooking surfaces can emit gaseous PFAS compounds and that the coating degrades at high temperatures. That finding is part of why Bella moved to ceramic on newer models, and that shift is legitimate. But older models used PTFE coatings without clearly disclosing it, and the transition across their product line was not consistently communicated to buyers. Beyond materials, the durability record is documented and consistent. Pissed Consumer has 476 complaints filed against Bella housewares. The pattern across those reviews is almost identical every time. Unit stops working within 3 to 7 months, handle cracks under normal use, digital panel fails mid-cook. Then comes the warranty process. Bella's support team requires multiple videos, photographs, and proof of purchase before any action is taken. The process can take weeks. Many buyers give up and buy another unit. That is the real cost of buying cheap. not the $45 you spent up front. It is the second $45 you spend 6 months later because the first one did not make it. Bella made the coating safer. They just never made the product worth keeping. Number 3. PowerXL Vortex Dual Basket Air Fryer. The PowerXL pitch is genuinely compelling. 2 baskets, 2 temperatures. Cook your chicken and your vegetables at the same time without flavor mixing. The infomercial makes it look effortless, and it was sold at Walmart, Target, and Kohl's, real retailers, not online-only pop-ups. The problem was in the connector. The CPSC issued a recall in December 2023. Approximately 319,000 PowerXL Vortex dual basket air fryers were pulled. Models DUAF-10 and DUAF-005. The plastic U-channel connector designed to join the 2 cooking baskets could break during use, exposing whoever was pulling out dinner to hot food, hot surfaces, and live cooking heat. 41 incidents were reported. 3 people were burned. Then in May 2024, firefighters in Massachusetts traced an apartment fire directly to a recalled PowerXL unit. The air fryer had begun pouring smoke during use. The fire was contained before it reached the cabinets. Here is what makes this a design problem and not a manufacturing fluke. A plastic connector bearing the weight of 2 loaded cooking baskets at sustained high temperatures is not an engineering oversight that slipped through QC. It is a material choice. Plastic under sustained heat stress does not get stronger over time, it gets weaker. Multiple law firms, including Parker Waichman and the law offices of Jason Turchin, are currently accepting injury cases against Empower brands in all 50 states. The concept was good. The cheapest part of the product was the one holding everything together. Take a step back and look at what just happened across those 4 brands. A faulty wire that overheated silently for months. A house brand recalled twice for the same failure. A budget brand whose warranty process outlasts most buyers' patience. A plastic connector on a dual basket air fryer that 3 people learned about the hard way. This is not 4 separate stories. It is one story told 4 different ways. Cut the cost in the wrong place. Spend the budget on the shelf presence and the ad. Let the customer discover the gap. But here is the thing. Better options do exist. Brands that built the product before the recall forced them to. And 2 of them are worth knowing about. Number 2. Cosori TurboBlaze. Yes, Cosori is on both ends of this list. That matters. The TurboBlaze is a post-recall product built on a completely different foundation than the 5.8-quart smart air fryer generation. And the data backs that up. The ceramic coating on the TurboBlaze contains no PTFE, no PFOA, no lead, and no cadmium. And Cosori has been more transparent about that than most competitors. The 1,800-watt motor with TurboBlaze fan technology delivers measurably better airflow than standard Cosori models. In CNN_'s 2026 testing, it handled air frying, roasting, and baking cookies. The 6-quart basket serves 3 to 5 people without batching, and the dishwasher-safe ceramic basket holds up to regular cleaning. Across 20,000 plus Amazon reviews, it holds a 4.8-star average. That is not paid review territory. That is consistent long-term owner satisfaction. One honest flaw: Cosori's material disclosure is not as transparent as it should be. If complete PFAS elimination is your non-negotiable, the Ninja Crispy Glass model is worth looking at. For everyone else, this is the one. Number 1. Ninja Air Fryer Pro 4-in-1. Ninja did not come into the air fryer market with hype, they came in with a track record. Shark Ninja, the parent company, is publicly traded on the NYSE. They built trust in blenders and coffee makers before they touched air fryers, and when independent reviewers at Homes & Gardens reached out to Ninja directly in 2025, the company confirmed the Air Fryer Pro 4-in-1 uses a PFAS-free ceramic-coated crisper plate. That is a material commitment most brands in this space still are not making clearly. The Ninja XL Max Crisp carries over 90,000 Amazon reviews, one of the highest review volumes of any air fryer on the platform. GearLab, CNN_'d, and multiple independent testing labs have consistently placed Ninja at or near the top of head-to-head performance comparisons. Ninja's growth is not coming from first-time buyers. It is coming from people who owned one, it lasted, and they bought another. That growth is not happening if units are failing at month 4. One honest caveat: older Ninja Foodie Dual Zone models, the DZ201 specifically, were confirmed by Ninja to use PTFE non-stick coating on the baskets, not ceramic. If avoiding PTFE is your priority, check the specific model before buying. The newer Pro and XL lines have made the switch. The older dual basket line has not. No major safety recalls, no federal action, no active litigation. At $100 to $130, Ninja is not the cheapest option, but it is the one that still works the same in year 2 as it did in week 1. Air fryers are not the problem. 80 million American homes can't all be wrong about that. The problem is that in a market this large, the easiest way to compete is to spend on the packaging and cut corners on the parts no one sees until something goes wrong. So here's the question worth sitting with, and I want you to drop your answer in the comments. What does it say about a system where a product can be recalled and still end up in someone's kitchen the next day? Leave your answer below. And if this video saved you from a bad buy, share it with someone who's about to make one.